A common translation mistake is not translating at all. The majority of people on our planet don't speak English. So if you are selling your products and services abroad and are not translating your product materials, you may be missing out on as much as 73% of your target market. A study by WordBank Limited found that when consumers are faced with a choice of buying two similar products, 73% are more likely to purchase the one that is supported by product information in their own language. In order to engage your market abroad, determine the best language for the audience and localize your most important product materials and website pages. This will certainly put you ahead of your competition and gain additional revenue. A common translation error is failing to have a translation strategy. You made the decision to market your product abroad months or maybe even years ago. You've re-engineered your product, selected your distributors, created your packaging and product materials, and you're ready to launch. But then you realize you need to translate your written materials for your new market. By failing to consider your translation strategy upfront, you may have missed an opportunity to create your documents in such a way that will allow for the ease of translation and formatting. If you have chosen to use slang or idioms to jazz up your marketing, translating them may be difficult. You may not be able to convey the same meaning in another language. Also, if the formatting of your document includes text boxes and graphics, there may be challenges after the translation if the target language takes up more space than English. Rewriting and adjusting your language could delay your launch and negatively impact your bottom line. Relying solely on machine translation is a common translation error. It is tempting to use machine translation for our translation needs. It's the quickest method, and it doesn't cost us a dime. Or does it? For short and simple sentences, machine translation typically offers a satisfactory solution. However, for more complex sentences and critical language, errors will occur, creating humorous and sometimes incomprehensible language. Imperfect translations may not only confuse your audience, they may mislead or could even offend them. The risk to your brand in the end may be costly, and the time to correct the mess may put your project behind. Another common mistake is choosing the buddy solution. You already know that machine translation is not the best solution, so you are looking for another solution. Many companies will utilize an employee that speaks the required language or a bilingual friend to help out. The result may seem sufficient. However, if your employee or friend is not a linguist and is not immersed in the day-to-day culture of the target market, this may leave something to be desired in the translation. Choosing a language service provider that is ISO 9001 certified and combines native linguist and translation memory software creates a high-quality and sustainable solution for your company. Getting the translation right the first time and storing it in translation memory allows for consistency over each subsequent translation project. It will also reduce the cost over time as you will receive discounts for previously translated words and phrases. Choosing a language service provider is the best solution to present your market with the quality they desire. Waiting until the last minute is a common translation mistake. Leaving your translation requirements to the last minute is risky. First, your language resources may be in multiple time zones depending upon the languages you require. This could make it difficult to coordinate the rush job. Speaking of rush, additional fees could be added to meet your accelerated need, and it is important that you factor in time for an internal review of the translation so that updates to the content can be made. Sometimes a discussion of terms is required to dial in the proper message. Language is complex and requires proper time and discussion to achieve a successful outcome that will uphold your brand globally.